Okay guys, here's another video on this one is on broker loading. So if you're about to broker load a property and you want to copy a previous listing, this is the way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click all of these, trying to find a previous listing. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete and then tab, 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 delete, tab, 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 delete. Or you can just delete those just with the mouse. Once that's done, I'm going to put in the address of my subject property, which in this case is 109 Sand Point. Okay, and I should get 3 to pop up here, and oh, I'm missing a D here. There it is, Sand Point. There it is, 3 at the bottom right here. Okay, and there's 3 properties. The reason why I know there's 3 is because I've already done this research from when I went to go get this listing. So what I'm going to do is I need to copy the old MLS number. So I'm going to go with this one here because this was the most recent one. And I'm going to copy, right-click copy, and then I'm good. Now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and go to Add Edit. So then when you get here, just click Add New Listing, Residential in this case. And then here, you're going to click on this, Fill from Cross Property. Okay? Because what we're going to do is put that MLS number that we copied from the previous listing, click it in there, and then just hit the space bar. See how this is kind of foggy? You can't click it. But if I click that space bar, all of a sudden this right here is no longer foggy. Click Fill Form, and then just go through all these tabs one by one. So we're going to start with the listing tab. Okay, you're going to put the list date, which in this case will be today, April 2nd. One of the most best days in the year is April 2nd. List price, in this case, $229. Expiration date is usually 6 months down the line, and that's what it is in this particular one. So it's going to be April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And of course, we're not going to need that much time to sell it. We'll do October 1st, which is what's on the listing agreement. And if it's not bank owned or short sale, it's going to be none. And it's probably not auction, so that's already clicked. Exclusive right to sell, that's what we use. We use the exclusive right to sell transaction brokerage. Full service is there, and you just keep going. Most of this stuff will be correct. You do need to change a few things that I'll let you know in a minute. Once you get here to this map, I always click on here, Update Map, and that'll update where it is. Okay, what we're doing here is clicking everything that needs to be clicked. It looks like this is all done, so we're going to move forward to the next and click on Pool Exterior. It's got no pool, everything looks good. See, because it's all been pre-filled out from the previous listing. Always make sure, though, double check there's nothing incorrect in here, because the other agent could have made some mistakes. So just double check and make sure. I don't think this house has brick. I didn't see any brick. It's just block. So in this case, and stucco, so that's correct. Slab, fenced, irrigation system, it does have that. So everything here looks good. Garage, attached 2 spaces, looks good. So we'll move on to the next. This one here is one that you might need to change. See, this tax year says 2016. So we're going to have to fix this right here. Okay, so let's say you get stuck here and you don't have the property profile open, which I don't. And I always teach whenever you broker load, you're supposed to have the property profile open. And in this case, I did not have it open. So all we got to do is go down here to save as incomplete. Okay, and once that's saved as incomplete, I'm just going to go back, because I already had it open. So let's see if it'll take me back to where I was before. I'm just going to keep going back until I get to my listing. There it is. Now just click on the tax ID right here, and then you'll have it open in another window. Now we have it here, and what we're looking for are the taxes for 2018. And as you can see how the taxes have gone up so much because it's a non-owner occupied property, and so they really stick it to you on the taxes. 2,706. So let's remember that, 2,706. Let's go back here, go to add edit, find your name, find the listing that you were working on, which is Sandpoint, and you want to modify it. So let's go ahead and hit residential. And I think we left off here on land and tax. And I'm going to go back because I already forgot how much it was. That's the good news about keeping this open. 2,706. So we're going to go here and do 2,706. Wow, that's almost $3,000 a year. And the year is 2018. And I'm going to double check that again. Make sure. 2,706. That is what it is. Okay, so now we're going to double check here. There's no additional parcel. Sometimes you do have an additional parcel. If that's the case, you'd hit yes and you'd put in the parcel number. It's very rare that that happens. The rest of this has already been populated for you, so just keep moving forward. And I'm just double checking. A homestead, it's not homestead. So that's saying that these taxes here are for a non-homesteaded home. So that's important to be accurate. Okay, now let's move on to interior. There's the square footage. I'm going to double check, make sure that the square footage is correct. And we're going to use heated square feet. So heated square feet is 1455. That is in fact what's there. Public records is where we're getting that information from. All of that's correct. Now this doesn't have a square foot total. Why don't we do that? What is the total square feet? Is 1971. Why not? That makes it look a lot better. 1971. That includes the garage. Okay, now we're going to continue to move forward. All this looks pretty. Formal dining room separate. That's not true. There isn't a formal dining room. Formal living room. Yes, it does have a formal living room. Let's see. I'm going to have to add some extra stuff in here the other agent didn't do because that other agent wasn't as good as I am, right? Or as good as you. So you want to do better. Does it have inside utility? This one is actually in the garage, so I'm going to leave that alone. Breakfast room separate. Let's see what else we have. We do have a family room. No, we don't have a family room, just a living room. Okay, so maybe the agent wasn't so bad. All right, let's move forward. Appliances, dishwasher, disposal, dryer. Yeah, we're going to include the dryer in here, so we'll leave that. Electric water heater, okay. Range, refrigerator, washer. Yeah, all that's included. Ceiling fans. Skylight, split bedroom. This agent's probably better than me. Look at this. Split bedroom, nice. Walk-in closet. What about floors, though? Ceiling fans, crown molding. Okay, laundry features. The laundry's in the garage, so I'm going to click that. Does have blinds, carpet, ceramic tile. Correct. It's also got laminate. That's all good. You can click on here, any extras, but most of this looks pretty good. Central air, public sewer. That's a good one. Make sure that you know that. Heating central, and everything else in here looks good. We'll move on. When you get to rooms, if you click on here, let me see if it's this one. It's this one. You're gonna need, this is required. You're gonna have to have a living room, kitchen, and master bedroom. Those are the three that are required. You don't need anything else other than that unless you want to do extra because you're a super agent. But you need the three minimum: living room, kitchen, master bedroom. How did I get to that field? I clicked on this little question mark and it tells you what it requires. A lot of times agents get stuck here because they don't know which ones they're clicking. Sometimes you'll have master bathroom instead of master bedroom, and you get stuck and you don't realize that you clicked master bathroom instead of master bedroom. Okay, so all of this looks good. I've got the living room, master bedroom, and what was the other one we needed? The kitchen. And that all of them are in here. So I'm going to move on. All that's regarding water views. We don't have any of that. We don't have any green stuff. The owner name is not Mary H. Clark. And the owner's name is, what's the owner's name on this? Oh, look, the owner's name is Federico E. Crespo. So we're going to go with that guy. Copy. And we'll put that in here. Why? Because then they know, and I'll add the junior. They'll know who to write the offer as far as the seller goes. So it's good to have it in there. Fee simple, very good. Are we offering a home warranty? I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's add a home warranty. Okay. Seller says yes. Existing lease, no. And that's pretty much it. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Community. There is no association, so it says no. We're good. Housing for older persons says no, but you know, I mean, older people can live there. Yes, for the pets, of course. And here it gets a little tricky if there is a homeowners association. So check with them, make sure what the pet restrictions are. Or you can put the management company name and address in here. I always like to do that. If there is an association, fill this out. Put in the association manager contact, their email, website, fill all that out. And under additional remarks, you can put some more stuff in there as well. And finally, we're going to go to the realtor. And on here, we're going to put what kind of financing. This is important. So put cash, conventional. I'm going FHA. I'm going lease purchase. We can do lease purchase, but lease purchase would be through another company which does these types of lease purchases. And I can't think of the name right now. I don't know why. I'm drawing a blank. But see me if you're interested in this lease purchase program. It's really great. They'll buy the house cash and then rent it to the applicant. Agent's owner. That is true. I am the owner. And see if any of these apply. Property is not vacant. Disclosures. I will have a seller property disclosure. Don't have it yet, but there will be one. And where's VA on here, by the way? There's VA. Okay, so we get everything good. Yeah. And now compensation. We're going to put in here 2.5% is what the seller is offering on this one. And I don't care. I put 2.5% for everybody. If it's a non-rep, whatever, you get 2.5. Transaction brokers, 2.5%. Everybody gets 2.5%. If you sell it, you get paid 2.5%. On showing information, make sure you put what the information is here. This is going to be a call tenant, even though it's not a tenant, but call first. Okay, we're back. So I put on here, easy to show, please call occupant. There's the phone number, Mrs. Crespo, which is my mom. That's who lives there. And we're going to do appointment only. And call before showing. And I'll put call tenant because there isn't a call occupant. And let's see if there's anything else. There's no lock boxes on here, so. And I will put occupied. See remarks, pet on premises, it's just a little tiny Yorkie. Use showing button, perfect. Okay, good. So we want this next part is yes on all these parts. Yes, 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 all the way across, and check all of those. So your property will be properly advertised throughout the websites. Okay, here you're going to put the public remarks, which I'm going to do in a little bit. And then over here, we'll put realtor only remarks. In this case, it'll be, I always like to put this in. Okay, so in the realtor only remarks, I like to put this right here. Property sold as is, title company, Legacy Title Group, Stephanie Anderson, escrow officer, and then on here I put in the address, the Legacy's title's email, their phone number, and then submit all offers to Freddie Crespo at Gmail, however you want them to submit the offer to. And I always put in here on as is far bar only, and that's pretty good way of making sure you don't get the other offer, which has a bunch of little sneaky things in there. So you have to watch out for the non-as is far bar. So I always like to go with the as is far bar. It's pretty straightforward. So this is just I just switched over to another listing to copy paste this. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go back to my add edit and find my listing that I'm working on, which is Sandpoint Court. And then I'm going to paste this thing in here under Realtor. And I'm going to paste it right there. Okay, so it's in there. I still need to do work on the public remarks, the driving directions. You can put in driving directions. Please, when you do public remarks, do something that's a little more descriptive. So try to fill in as much information as you can. I'd put in 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, whatever. Go ahead and spell it out, because on Zillow and other websites, sometimes it's hard to find the square footage, bedrooms and baths. So I always include it in my public remarks. And I'll show you once I'm done with this. I'm going to cut this and then I'll come back. Okay, so after you finish writing your description to put in here, and what I do is I write it in an email, and I write it out, and then I copy and paste it. So that's what I just did. So I'm going to cut this, or copy it, and paste it right here. I already reread it. Everything looked good. I'm going to hit the space bar just to make sure. I still have 546 characters remaining. I'm just going to put here hurry on this one. Okay? And, always try to add as much as you can to it. I'm not going to read all this for you, but you can pause the video if you wanted to read it. And you can see that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to the end. You can see it right there. So you can kind of get an idea of how you want it to look. Now, Spanish public remarks, you might as well put it in there. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go to Google. And I'm going to put in here ENG to Spanish right there. ENG to Spanish. And I'm going to paste what I wrote in there, and then I'm going to copy, not that many, copy the translated version, and then I'm going to paste it right here under Spanish. I got to hit that space bar, and it looks like we got enough in there. So everything looks good. The only thing I'm missing here is driving directions, and just make it quick and easy. So if you don't know, like right now, I forget the name of that street. So I'm going to just go up here to open up another Google. And let's put in the address, 109 Sandpoint. Okay, and then I'm going to click on the map. And so this will help me with the directions. And this is another way to, and just zoom out. So we're going to go to Sir Lawrence. See, so I'm going to go Lake Mary to Sir Lawrence, make a left. So now let me get back to where I was. And let's do that. So I-4, exit Lake Mary, go east to Sir Lawrence. I don't know why they make you do this. It's stupid. But anyway, left on Springview. Now we're going this way, left on Springview. Okay, once you have your directions in there, they're like this. Very simple. You're pretty much done. Now what we want to do is go ahead and hit submit listing. And any reds will pop up here if you missed anything. See? Pool exterior, we missed something there. How? I don't know, since we have no pool. Here's something. Exterior information. Which way are you facing? East. Oh, goodness sakes. What did we miss in here? Carport. You got to put no on their carport. Garage dimension. Boy, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm going to say, since, what do we have? We have 1455 and 1977 square feet. So I'm going to just do the math really quick on that. This is kind of bonus. You can put in whatever you want. It's approximately 400 square feet, really. So 1977 minus 1455 equals 522. I'm going to put in here something that adds up to 522 feet. So for a garage, your typical garage is about 500 square feet. So you can do 25 by 20, and that should be fine. You know, it's approximate. And that should do it there. Now we'll go to rooms and see what we missed there. Under rooms, master bathroom did not have dimensions. Oh, that's interesting. Why don't we do it like, I don't know. What is it? 10 by 10. Okay, that's fine. I really have no idea. It's approximate. And that's it. And if, you know, I could just delete it. And that's it. But I'm going to leave it in there. Okay? And now I'm going to hit Realtor, see if all of them go away. They do. See how everything's gone? There's no more red up here. Hit Submit Listing. And what's the problem? Why didn't it go? Okay, so there was errors in the input. Click here to view them. So I'll click there. At least one photo. Okay, so you need the photo. That's why I won't let you go in. So you're going to have to hit Save as Incomplete, which is another dumb thing that you have to do here. And then you have to add photos first before it'll go active. So you'll have to go back and do the active. Now, I'll make another video on how to edit pictures. I did edit all my pictures to make them look as best as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and find my pictures that I've already worked on. They're right in here, and these are the ones that we're going to use because I've already gone through these. And I'm just going to highlight them all like that. You can just do Control Alt Shift and click them all, and it'll load them up. It'll resize them for you too, so don't take them small, take them large on your camera and then let the system resize them for you. And then once they're in, I'm going to move them around in the way I want. So for instance, I want this picture to be the first picture. So that's the primary. I'm going to put a bunch of pictures of the exterior up at the front. And you can decide how you want to do yours. And then I want the entrance. I usually take the pictures in the order that I want them, so it's really easy. These are already in the order that I want. So that looks good. I think the only thing, yeah, I'll leave the kitchen there. There's the patio, the backyard. I'm going to get rid of this backyard picture because I didn't like it. So, however, if I hit delete, it's going to mess everything up. So I'll leave everything now. I'm going to go ahead and hit certify and save. Once it's all set, see this is spinning so you know it's working. And then I'm going to delete this picture later because I don't want that picture. So I'm going to go back to add edit pictures again, and let me delete that one picture I didn't want. Now everything's in the right position. I'm going to click this one and delete. It's just not a flattering picture, so There it goes. And now I'm going to certify and save again. Now I'm going to go back to continuing editing, and I'm going to submit listing, and now it should work. By submitting a listing as active, you are agreeing that you are a content creator, blah, 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 blah. Don't use other people's pictures. Hit submit listing, and now it should be live. If you click on here, you should see it. That is active, and that's what you want to see to verify. Sometimes you'll click it as a submit, and it's still going to be incomplete. Just because you do the pictures does not mean that it goes in. So there it is. Everything looks good, and I would just double check that the phone numbers and everything are good if it's tenant occupied. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comments below or give me a call, and take care. Happy listing.